This episode was previously recorded live. All actions that pertain to this episode do not represent the establishments for which it was recorded in. All rights are reserved. Copyright B.A.S. Dry Dock, LLC. It's Friday Night Follies! Woo! Hey YouTube, this is Brian, your host. Welcome back down to Dry Dock. Episode 5. 80th anniversary of the Pearl Harbor attack. Group build. We have a plane. That's what the instructions said. It's supposed to look like when you're all done with it. It should look like something that could fly. And it does. Except it has no clothes. The Emperor has no clothes. It needs guns. It needs paint. It needs decals. It needs a can of paint. So, we have made progress. And in that progress, we have determined that we have done our best to make that progress. This is take 17, by the way. You don't want to see the other 16. I'm in one of them moods where life is good. Yeah, it's good. It's cold. It's snowy. Sun's out. Got my dog. Yeah. Got old Tom. Yeah. I got it all, man. And I told you that I may not grace you with my presence for this week. Aren't you lucky? Here I is, just for you. I have interrupted my glorious retired life with all my hard work, just so you can see me and my model. Y'all good now? Somebody slipped something in my coffee, boss. Yeah, I'm in a good mood. Anyway, major progress, as you will see. And instead of wasting any more of your time with these screwy antics, let's get busy and get you dizzy. Spin this bad boy around. Alright, see you on the flip side. Okay, I believe this is where we left off last week. This is now glued in. Moving on to step 30. Okay, step 30 and 31. Putting the top wings on. And apparently, let's see, I don't know what you call those exactly, but they go on the front of the, I don't know, for lack of a better term, back of a better term, yeah, I can talk today, aerodynamic covers for the landing gear. How's that? I'm just making shit up. Okay, so then we're starting on the tails. And let me think now. Stabilizers? I think. Yeah, old brain. Anyway, those are glued together. Those are all sanded and ready to go. And we are up to this point. So, let's turn the camera around and I'll give you a look-see. Alright, here we be. I suppose you better start with, see if the pilot falls out. That is all glued in, kind of like we showed last week. I didn't have it glued in, but I painted it up. I still have to paint some stuff in here. There's things to do. I still have to put those, what do they call them, air spoilers or aerodynamic covers for the landing gear on there. But, based on the instructions, this is where we're at. So, now we'll glue all up all the tail sections,
And then it's on to the landing gear and filling a couple little voids.
I don't know how well you can see right up there. There's a little bit of, not so much on that side, but that side's got a little bit, so I'll have to fix that.
But, yeah, we're looking good. Then I'll have the fun task of masking off the canopy.
I actually need to want to go out and find one.
That may delay this a little bit. But, this is where we're at. Alright, we'll be back. Okay, we're up to 34, 35. 34 was to put all these together, and then we glue them on the tail on 35. Yeah, kind of like that. Kind of like that. I left them at 90 degrees. I mean, I could have put the flaps up or put the flaps down. I just left them all sort of nice and straight.
Because it will be flying.
Alright. Alright, step 36 is an option. Now, I'm guessing some kind of a heat shield. I mean, this is the air intake, so the air comes through, jets through there, but I'm not sure what you would call this little piece. But you have an option of having it be straight like this, or up at an angle like that. Now, if it's going to be in flight, I would guess you would have it this way, because this one's going to create drag like this. It's going to stick up. So see, I'm doing this in flight. We're going to do the flat version. So that's done. Okay, 37. There's two possibilities again. In flight, the tail landing gear would be up, so that's what we're going with. If it's down, this is the one you would use. So we went with this. Okay. Then, landing gear. Once again, they give you an option of having it up or down. We're going up. So, yeah, boom. So I had to look up the paint numbers, which is supposed to be aluminum. So I got the Tamiya aluminum, and we're gonna glue these in. What I did is I just stuck this piece in here, didn't glue it, and then set this inside and glued this to that, and I lined it up so that would stay in the right shape. And then I can poke it back out to paint it all this aluminum, and then glue it back in after I paint this rubber. So then on top of that, even when you paint all this, you got a cover over here that covers it up. So, you know, there you go. But enough of it sticks out, so we'll just paint that whole thing aluminum. We're not going to not paint it. So, all right, on to the next step. All right, let's just show you what all that looks like. Okay, here's that heat shield. See the landing gear? I got it all nice in there. I got the landing gear covers on the wings, and
Tail's all done.
So, and those covers I was talking about are these little guys right here. And they'll go on something like that.
So you're not going to see
much of it, but that's the general idea. Alright, let's do some painting and move along. All right. We have the landing gear is in place. Turned out quite well. Those covers are kind of a pain in the butt to get the line up and stick down, but hey, you know what? They're in there. So, I thought about painting the whole under side of this thing as long as I had it, but I think I'm going to wait until I have more done to see where I'm at. But at any rate, I think I'm going to stick with the sky gray. I think it's going to go good with the olive drab. So, yeah.
And it's called sky gray, so when you look up at it, you shouldn't be able to see it because it's camouflaged, right? Alright, let's continue on. Okie dokie. Other than the canopy, it looks like an aeroplane. Yeah. And the blade does go around like it's supposed to. So, yeah. Flying at you at a theater near you. Flying at you at a theater near you. Pearl Harbor. Alright. So, looks like painting. Canopy, masking off and painting, then decals, and she's done. So let's cut this one off for this week right here, and we'll move into next week. All right. Back up top. Yeah, back up top.
Hey, what do you say?
Does it work? Does it not work? Does it fly? Does it not fly? What y'all think? Huh? What? No response? Really? Ha! Yeah, hopefully one more week. We'll see how this week goes. I'm kind of doing the every other day thing with inventorying all the product, and next day I'm down here, and then I go inventory some more. Next day down here, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I'm too old for this crap. Anyway, let me know what you think. I think I'm going to move on from this. I'm going to jump right into, don't tell anybody, shh, but I haven't done Jeff's appreciation build yet. Don't tell him. So, I think that might be next on my list while I'm waiting for a new Corsair to show up for Fred. And we'll do Fred after Jeff. And then, ooh, shh, not so loud. And then we'll back on the mow. Take care of business. All right. Y'all have a great weekend. And we will see you next Friday on another episode of Friday Night Follies.